All right, Coach Hiltz, you guys opened up conference play this weekend. You're playing two of the three newest members to the conference, UT Arlington and Texas State. Let's talk about them specifically first. What do you expect this weekend, and what do you expect out of Arlington and Texas State?
It's their first weekend in the Sun Belt, so I expect that they're going to be pretty excited about hosting a home conference match, Sun Belt Conference, first time. And I expect that both of them are going to be very tough opponents for us. Starting with Texas State, they've beaten some pretty solid teams. They're 2 years removed from playing in the NCAA tournament. They won the Southland and got a chance to go play Texas and played them tough in the first round and a loss. So they're an established program. Karen does a good job there, and I expect them to be very, very solid. Hopefully we'll be able to execute game plan against them and get something done there. UTA, same thing. They've bounced around conference to conference. That can be tough, but I think honestly they're excited to be in the Sun Belt, and they've got a winning record through preseason. They've played a quality preseason, and they've got some players that could give us some trouble. So we're going to have to find out how we can minimize their effectiveness at the net on those couple of players and still be able to, again, execute our game plan on our side. So I think it could be fun.
Conference slate's a little bit different than it has been in years past, with home-and-home matchups with everybody else, no divisional play or anything like that. So talk about that, where no matter how your first go-around goes, you always get a chance to see them again, which has to be kind of nice.
Yeah, I like the double round robin. I think the way that they put it together this year is a little ludicrous, but at the same time they looked at it multiple different ways and how they could put this schedule together. And so we've got some times when we're home one night and then turn around and we're away the next night, and everybody's dealing with that in conference. So hopefully we can get a couple new teams in next year, balance things out. We'll have a little bit of a more sensible schedule, but it is what it is this year. And I like personally playing everybody twice. It gives you a couple of things. One, it gives you a chance to make adjustments if you need to, and two, it gives you a chance to see how much better you've gotten over the course of the conference season and the season in general. So I'm happy with the schedule.
Reading some notes from around the league and talking to your colleagues, what in the conference, what do you expect from some of the other teams out there? Obviously, ULM is one of the best hitters in the country. Western Kentucky is again in their top form. So what do you expect from everybody else?
This is my first year as a head coach in the Sun Belt, and things have changed drastically since I was here 2 years ago as an assistant. We've had teams leave. The balance has shifted. The only thing that's really stayed the same as Western Kentucky is Western Kentucky, and I fully anticipate they're going to be back in the top 25 by the end of the year, and I still think they're the team to beat. Troy has had some early season injuries that have gotten them off to probably a rougher start than they were hoping for, but anybody that takes them lightly is probably going to be sadly mistaken that they did. Arkansas Little Rock, they've got fantastic hitters there, and they have for 3 years now. So I think I'm already counting the days for when Adina graduates. That'll be helpful on my stress level. But she's a fantastic player, and there are players. South Alabama's got a 6'3" freshman right side that's tearing things up. So everybody's got weapons. So it's about how can we match up, how can we do the things that we're trying to do while still being able to minimize what they're doing and their strengths. And I think it's going to be fun. We've got players that can play this game. I think if people look at our schedule and they look at our record and they judge us based on our record, I think they're going to be in for a surprise.
All right. Good luck this weekend, and thank you very much.
Thanks.